That run has to count, doesn't it? And that's what he gives them, that explosiveness on any given play that he can go a long distance. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, it's really well done.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Third and short yardage. Rivers caught on the left side by Benjamin. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. From the red zone now, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's third and short. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
It's really easy to talk about Thomas Davis coming back from multiple knee injuries, but he wants his play on the field to be the story.
Throwing Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambo will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Stewart is the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. To throw on second down is Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Newton now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin with an acrobatic catch. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's going to make our score 15-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. You know, this San Diego team, they broke a streak they probably wanted to break in Week 6. That victory over Denver, they lost 10 straight within the division going back to 2014. That's no more.
And there's no way you can just take those 10 and throw them out. But think about the division they're in. The Broncos won the Super Bowl last year. You're talking about the Raiders. They have rebuilt now, and now they've become a contender. And Kansas City, that defense, trying to work against them, good luck. Yeah, I can understand how the streak can get to 10 because that's a tough division to navigate.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Gordon on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Thomas Davis in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Hunter Henry out of the University of Arkansas was definitely the consensus top tight end in the 2016 draft. I thought he might sneak into the first round. He didn't, but I think that Phillip Rivers is really happy to have him in San Diego. They're already starting to make that connection.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rivers. And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And now a first down following that long gain. Rivers now to throw on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. Throwing Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And that'll bring up second down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. A second down throw for Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dontrell Inman, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Well, switching gears on the walk into the stadium, you and I, we're still talking about Zeke Elliott. I mean, what a start. The guy turned 21 just a few months ago.
I thought this was a passing league, and we're talking about running backs. Isn't it nice, though? It kind of takes me back a little bit. But it's not just him. How about LaShawn McCoy in Buffalo in the year he's having? DeMarco Murray has had a revival in Nashville. And don't forget, David Johnson in Arizona, a true all-purpose back.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Newton. Trying to lay one, and that's caught inside the 35. They get 31 yards that time. And the Panthers are going to get a first down.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They come up in an offset eye. A final shot before the break. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.